raise your hand? Did you really raise your hand? I am literally just a person on the screen. Do you really think I can see you? Obviously I can't. Why would you raise your hand? As a manga collector, have you ever picked up a manga and said, hey, this ain't hitting? Cause I sure have. And recently, this is something that happened to me and I wanted to talk about it because I started reading this manga and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna watch the anime because it's a classic magical girl series. I have to watch it. It's just been coming. Like, I have to watch it. Of course, you know, the new season of it, you know, the new remake is out, so I have to watch it. I have to know more about the series, which is Tokyo Mew Mew. As we can see up here, let me break my shelf up for you guys. I have all 3 of the Tokyo Mew Mew omnibuses, even the spin-off series that I have not read yet, so that's why it's not there. I have all of these guys, all of them. They are mine. I have them, and I have read them all. And I have to say, the manga was not as good as the anime. Now, before you start coming for me, I am a book reader, not just a manga reader, and I always will side with the book readers on this one, aka the book is better than the movie, the book is better than the TV show, the manga is usually better than the anime. I am always going to be on the side of the written works instead of the animations, just because sometimes, you know, movies, series, anime exclude a lot of the really good details that, you know, in the book a lot of people loved and would have loved to see go on screen, but instead got cut due to timing. Today, I just want to talk about the manga, give you guys a little rant slash opinion, I guess, of the manga, because to me, this is not as good as the anime. Currently, I am like in the middle of watching the anime, but I can already tell you that it is so much better. First of all, let me go ahead and say this. I am a dub watcher, and I have no remorse saying that I am a dub watcher. If you don't like it, you can leave. I don't care. I have a very small attention span, and it's really hard to read Japanese while I'm eating or like sitting there, because things just happen in my brain, and my brain is like, no. Focus, no, we don't know her. I usually am a dub watcher, but if I find a dub so intolerable that I myself cannot even sit through it, I will have to go for the sub. And so for the old version of Tokyo Mew Mew, I absolutely had to exit the dub upon hearing it. I am sorry, no hate, I know it's a different generation, I know it used to come on TV and whatever, but no, I cannot do it. So I am watching it in sub. That was the first red flag of this series. And I do want to go ahead and say that I actually do really like the series. It definitely took me a little while to get into. Like, it was not something that I just like watched and I was like, yes, I love this. This is great. Like, I really had to like push myself to keep watching to like it, which is not a bad thing. You know, sometimes you just, you know, you don't like something right off the bat. And I'm not gonna lie, the theme of like girls as animals that are aliens is kind of a weird concept, but it's very unique, and so that's what really drew me into the series and made me keep watching slash reading. Well, I would like to compare the two. So personally, to me, the manga. Obviously, manga is going to be a little bit more fast-paced in general compared to an anime. You are literally reading it. Everybody has their different paces. Personally, I am a very quick reader, and I do think because of this, it's probably one of the reasons why I feel like these books, they just went by so quickly. Like, I felt like I could never properly get into them because I felt like it was just go. Like, one thing was happening and then the next page, a completely different thing was happening. I just felt like this was just too cluttered together. There was not enough space in between each thing, each plot, each movement. It was just like one thing after another, and I felt like as a reader, I could never catch my breath. And so I did not enjoy the manga because I felt it was so fast-paced. And so when I went to the anime, I was very surprised that the old Tokyo Mew Mew has so many episodes. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember, but I think there is like 50 episodes at least to watch, and that is like the biggest saving grace to me of the series. And so as of right now, I'm like halfway through it, and I do have to say, watching the anime has made me love Tokyo Mew Mew. Anime is everything a late 90s, early 2000s magical girl show should be. You know, you've got the plot, there is a plot there, there is a theme, there is a goal in mind that they're working to, aka they're going and like defeating aliens and retrieving like little like alien guys and making sure the aliens don't take over the earth, but the aliens are kind of the good guys in my opinion. We'll talk about that. So there is a driving plot force, but it's not like in the manga where it's just like one thing after another, one thing after another. You've got your good episodes, you've got your comic relief episodes, you know, the thing that I really did enjoy about the manga. So this is the first one. This entire manga is all about setting up the original team. So like the 4 girls you see somewhere, they're not here, but is about setting up this group right here of Tokyo Mew Mew girls. And in the anime, I believe it's a whole 7 seasons until no, a full 7 episodes until we even get to see Zakuro. There's just so much more happening, and it was really hard for me reading the manga. These guys right here, it was really hard for me to read these and convince myself that they were all great friends. Like the whole thing about magical girl anime and manga is that it convinces you that these 5 strangers are the bestest of friends and, you know, power of love and justice, and they're teenage girls but they're the bestest of friends. It's really hard to convince me of that in one book. Like automatically by this book they all like worked at the cafe and then all of a sudden they're just BFFs for life, you know? I would die for you, ride or die. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. And I think the anime did a really good job convincing me that they were actually friends outside of being chosen by, I don't know, the earth, some mysterious force as Mew Mews. In my personal opinion, the best thing that the anime did that the manga didn't is that the manga completely wrote out the entirety of Zakuro's Zakuro writ out her entire personality basically. Like this girl is like Sailor Saturn, but even more depressed. Like she has absolutely no personality. And in the anime, she is an idol. She is a literal celebrity. She does it all. She is the embodiment of perfect, beautiful, and graceful. She literally has so much personality. She is like just so cool, and they completely did not have that in there. And I don't know if that was the writer's, you know, actual like intention to make her an idol, or if that was just something that you know, the animated people, directors, I guess, wanted to throw in there. But I think that that really furthers the plot, and especially the other thing with Bulin, is that her name? Pudding, I'm gonna call them by their Mew names. Manga also completely cuts out Mew Mew Pudding's entire personality. Like, yes, she's a kid, but you don't get to see any of her gymnastics. She is a performer, and from the anime, it is speculated that she's probably a child performing on the street, doing like juggling and all types of like tricks, party tricks, whatever, kind of like, you know, stunts for money, because she most likely has family trouble, which I am not there yet. If that is the episode, I'm not there, so please don't spoil that for me, but that's what I'm assuming. Like, there's just so much more depth to these characters than in the manga. And obviously, it's a manga. It's pretty short. Like, even, you know, when it is in the thick boy form, like, this still is not a whole lot of manga. Like, compared to Sailor Moon here, like, it just does not compare. You can't really see that. This is how much Sailor Moon has versus how much Tokyo Mew Mew has. And Sailor Moon, the characters have a lot of development, both in the anime and in the manga. And I just really would have liked to see more character development, more interactions in the manga, like in the anime. Obviously, yes, I am aware of the time cuts and having to get, you know, every episode out, and also the fact that this is shorter, but, you know, it's just something that I wish I could have seen more of, because I'm not fully convinced that these people are friends. I really enjoy learning about characters. I enjoy learning their backstories and what has shaped them into the person they are today. And the manga just did not give that to me. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about the aliens. Like, for example, Kish. I can't hate him. I really can't. I have tried my best to justify hating this man. Is his actions bad? Yes. He does not give consent to Ichigo by like flirting with her and like getting up all on her and even like smooching her. Like, he is absolutely a bad person. But I cannot disagree with this man in the fact that their whole cause of invading the earth is because the humans have polluted it. It was once the aliens' home, and we have, as humans, polluted it beyond recognition. Like, it is horrible what we, in the story, of course, and in real life too, obviously, what we have done to the earth. Not say anything about it bad because they have a very good reason to invade the earth. We're horrible to it. Sometimes the villains want power. Sometimes they want money. Sometimes, like in Sailor Moon, another big, like, older magical girl series, they just want to get the main character's power because she's super powerful. But Tokyo Mew Mew, the villains are literally just fighting because their home, the earth, is now polluted. I cannot sit here and call them a true villain and, like, really hate on them when I don't think that what they're doing is wrong. I don't think, you know, trying to protect the earth is a wrong thing. You know, like, definitely the way they're going about it is not the right way. And I feel like that's a really weird power struggle. It feels like the villains are trying to, like, you know, like, they're just trying to do what is right for them and generally do something that is good. Like, villains who do something good is not really a concept that we see a lot. And so the fact that they are, you know, they're trying to do something good by protecting the earth, but because they are the villains of the series, they're getting obviously painted as nasty, cruel people. And, like, I just personally can't agree with that. You know, obviously they do things that are bad, they're villains, they fight, they are not the greatest. Like, I do have to say that Kish in the manga is not as violent to Ichigo as he is in the anime. Like, in the anime, he gets very violent with her. In the manga, he's just like, honey, I love you. I'm gonna be a little mean to you, but like, I'm not actually gonna hurt you or anything, you know? But in the anime, he really feels like a bad guy. And so, you know, the thing is, I can't necessarily say that I hate him just because I like what he's trying to get accomplished, but I don't like the way he's doing it. Talk about my man, Ayama. Like, where are you? Where are you? Is this a spoiler? Avert your eyes if you like spoilers, or don't, I don't know. My man, okay, I'm sorry, but like, Mamoru Tuxedo Mask could never, absolutely could never. I have this thing about magical girl men, like the guys who are like the love interest to the main girl. Like, we have Sailor Moon, we have Tuxedo Mask. I don't like Tuxedo Mask. I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I'm more of a Mamoru fan than a Seiya fan, but there is just absolutely no doubt in my mind that Aoyama is the best guy for Ichigo. He is absolutely perfect. Mamoru, Aoyama is always kind to Ichigo. He shows that he cares about her. He is not just like distancing himself. He is literally the most popular guy at school. And when questioned about hanging out with Ichigo, he's like, don't worry about it. She's my friend. Like, I'm gonna hang out with her. I don't care if I'm popular and she's quote unquote not. You know, like, she's my friend, you know? Why would I not hang out with my friend? Truly, Tokyo Mew Mew is what a magical girl relationship should look like. There is no love triangle. There is no love circle. There is no love line. It is just Ichigo here and Aoyama. They are always together. There is no like side character like in Sailor Moon. We have Mars, who had a crush on, or Ray, I guess, had a crush on Mamoru, who turned out to be Tuxedo Mask, and then obviously, you know, Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask are fated to be together, so Ray just kind of had to shove it. But no one comes in between these two. Like, Kish is there, but Ichigo rejects him. Multiple times she rejects him. She's like, no, I don't like you. Please do not touch me. Do not kiss me. I don't like you. The only one that I love is Aoyama. There is nothing, not even between Aoyama. Aoyama is faithful. They are both two very faithful teenagers. Who knew that was so hard to come by? With every series that I watch / read, there is always going to be ups and downs. Like, I can sit here, look at all of my manga, point them out one by one, and tell you something that I don't like about each of them. Right now, I don't like that they're not perfectly in line. For example, Idle Dreams didn't end properly. We don't know who she ends up with. We have Wotakoi. Not enough. I needed more. Lizalette in the Witch's Forest got discontinued and story never got finished and is very expensive now because of that. Living Room Matsunaga-kun, pedophilia. Every manga that I have here, I can really tell something good and bad about if I really take the time to. Like, I definitely can come up something bad, something that I just didn't like, not even super bad, just some plot point that I didn't like, didn't enjoy, don't think it really moved the plot along, and just say like, hey, I don't like this, but I do like the series. And this is the way that I feel about Tokyo Mew Mew. There are things that I don't like in this, and then there are things that I really, really do like. I have honestly put this series off for such a long time, and I'm so glad that I finally took the time to watch it. And I know there is the new remake series, which I definitely need to check out, but first I do have to finish the old version because I have to do that first or else I am going to lose it. But I really did enjoy this. Even though I don't love the manga as much as the anime, I did enjoy this. It was a very good read. I really love the ending. I don't know what it is though with like magical girl anime manga, magical girl stuff where there's always like a wedding in there. And it's always like the main magical girl too. She always has a wedding. Like, why? Like, girl, why we always gotta be getting married at the end of it? Like, aren't y'all teenagers? Aren't y'all teenagers? So let me know down below which Tokyo Mew Mew is your favorite. Mine personally does have to be Mint. I have a really hard time choosing between Ichigo and Mint, but personally I am a very big Mint fan. I think she's very cool. I think if I didn't choose Ichigo, it would probably be Lettuce next, because I feel like Lettuce doesn't get enough love. Like, I love Lettuce. I want to eat her. I want to eat her. By the way, since I'm here, I feel like I should start mentioning these things because if I don't, no one will do anything about it. So here's me doing my YouTuber moment. I have a gaming channel. Glitter Games. It's kind of growing, so like let me go out here and like promote it. Like, if you like video games, you like streaming, I do that. Honestly, I play a lot of Wizard 101 because it is my like childhood nostalgia game. So if you like stuff like that, you like occasional horror, occasional like, you know, just fun, chatty, like story kind of quest games, check out my gaming channel. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!